Hello. So if you guys have been watching for a while, you saw that we cleared a new spot on our property and installed this container for some extra storage. Well, the other day we went inside to grab some stuff out of the container and we had a nice little surprise waiting for us.
So nice. What the fuck is that? This is crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, look at that. Babe, this is crazy.
It just keeps getting better. Look what we just found.
You guys, baby mouse.
Yeah. So with that being said, I am not looking forward to what we're about to do today. Let's get started. So once we discovered this new ecosystem growing in the container, we stopped everything we were doing and got straight to work on resolving this issue. Luckily, we have a ton of leftover plywood from various projects, so we sorted through it to find pieces large enough for us to use. Sometimes it pays to keep your scraps. And since we were going to be working on this probably all day, we decided to take some snacks and drinks with us. So we got everything packed up. We got a few little snacks and treats for our work day, so that way we don't have to keep running back and forth between our storage area and the house. So let's head up there and start. Okay, time to unpack all of our tools, but also we need to be careful because we just got a notification about an hour ago that the bear was walking down there. So let's add another layer of craziness to this already crazy day. Okay, so how did we find out about this interesting ecosystem in the container? If you guys have been watching for a while, you saw that we built this little solar system right here to power our Wi-Fi extender up here in our security camera system. So basically, we were coming here to check on the system, went inside to check the battery, and that's what we discovered. So pretty fun. This is just a super unique environment here on the Oregon coast. The nature is next level, super intense. The cycle of life is just wild. The rate of decay is something that I have never seen before in my entire life. But we love it though. It's a beautiful place. But it does come with its challenges. Anyways, so before we get started, because it's gonna be a long day, we are going to make a quick cup of coffee.
The good stuff before the bad stuff.
Yes. But first, coffee. You guys should know this was supposed to be our day off, so we're at least trying to make this fun. If you guys didn't know this, I absolutely love coffee. And enjoying a coffee together on our property is one of my favorite ways to start the day. So one thing that's great about the Bluetti Apex 300 is it has a 3,840 watt maximum output. So it's capable of handling much more than this espresso machine.
All right, natural combust.
All right, we're gonna try to run these two at the same time.
All right. Let's see. This one 500 watt almost, and this one. Whoa! Crazy. It's a long shot, this one.
Yeah. Okay guys, so now that we have our coffee made, let me explain why we have this power station here. So as I mentioned earlier, we built a small solar system with a pretty large battery bank, but if we use the battery bank all day today, it's gonna take forever to recharge it because we will have to recharge it manually with the gas generator, and that takes time. So for us to do all of the work that we need to do, we're going to use this power station to power all of the power tools. And something that's really cool is if you want a simple way to set up a battery solar system, this is a really great option because you have the battery and the inverter all in one, a bunch of output ports, and it's really like an all-in-one simple unit. And I'll tell you more about it later in the video. So, cheers. Okay, now the fun part. We are going to put on our respirators, put on some gloves, go in there, remove stuff off the shelves, and bring this weird particle board outside and start to replace the shelves with plywood. Because if you saw inside, the only thing that's molding like that is the weird particle board. So, I don't know. Also, I sprayed everything down with bleach, like a 1-to-1 ratio of bleach when we installed everything. So I'm shocked that any mold could even grow, period.
Babe, this is crazy! Stuff. This is crazy, man. Oh, look at that!
So we got the first few shelves out here. We disinfected them. Now we are going to cut out some plywood to use as the shelf part because the plywood doesn't seem to be affected. We have a couple plywood shelves in there and they're complete. Actually, everything is completely fine in there. It's just this particle board stuff that's reacted like that. So we're gonna mark where to cut on our scrap plywood and cut some out. And we are going to be using the Bluetti Apex 300 to run our saw and a bunch of other power tools that we plan on using. All right, we're gonna do a little tag team action. I am going to use the orbital sander to kind of like sand down the edges because they're a bit prickly. So I'm gonna plug it in to the Bluetti Apex 300 and just sand while Viant cuts. This is a lot more work than we thought it was gonna be. Help. Man, nothing is more annoying than trying to put on a new pair of nitrile gloves when your hands are sweaty. The Bluetti Apex 300 is the perfect power station for this type of setup, or any off-grid property or workshop. And this is why. It has a dual voltage system, so you can run it on 120 volts or 240 volts, making it capable of running larger appliances or tools. It's scalable up to a 58 kilowatt hour capacity, so you can easily add more power if needed and expand the system. It's an all-in-one unit, meaning the inverter, charger, and battery are all in one, so there's no wiring or setup required. It comes ready to go, plug and play. Lastly, it's able to be recharged in a few different ways. More on that later. All right, we've been going at it for a minute. Got a lot of new shelves cut and sanded. Let's take a peek at the power station and see what the percentage is at.
68.
68.
We still go 4 days and 5. Oh no. Oh, if we don't use it.
4.5 days. Yeah. But that's pretty impressive considering that
all
this
the cut we did,
saw over there is running at about like 1500 watts. Plus, I've been using the sander at the same time, so. Now we are going to take a little break and
eat.
Yeah, make a little snack.
I have a Mexican special for you right now, so let's do it.
This was not at all what we were planning on doing today. We had other plans, but after going in there and seeing what the conditions were, we decided to put our plans on hold and knock this out ASAP. So, all right, snack time.
I have yours. Man, they're so small and the package look way bigger.
Thank you. Bon app.
Cheers.
So we are going to call it a night and get back at it tomorrow. Have a good day of work, start early, and hopefully mitigate this moldy shelving units in there.
And also we have to buy more plywood because we just have one sheet left and we need way more to do all the other shelves.
True, we used all of our scrap plywood. This is the remnants, and that's the only sheet we have left, and we have quite a few more shelves to cut, so we need more plywood. Also, we are going to go back and charge the power station because it is at 61%, which is pretty legit, but might as well charge it for the night and start at 100%.
Do a big day tomorrow.
Yeah. There's a few different ways that you can charge this bad boy, and I will talk more about that. Check you guys tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier, the Bluetti Apex 300 has a few different recharging options, both while stationary or on the go. The classic, standard wall charger, which is pretty easy and simple to use. If you select Turbo Boost, it can recharge insanely fast. Another option is recharging via solar power, and this power station can handle a big amount of solar input, up to 2,400 watts, which is pretty rare for power stations. Or you can combine solar and AC power and recharge using both of those options. Using a 120 or 240 volt generator is also another option to recharge. Stay tuned to see how we utilize this option. Now, here are the options to recharge on the go. By using a vehicle's alternator, this power station is able to be recharged while driving. If you're looking for a quick charge on the go, pull over to any EV charging station. This is a great option for road trips. If you have a camper or RV, this power station is also capable of being recharged through RV electrical hookups. So as you can see, the Bluetti Apex 300 is super versatile when it comes to recharging options, which makes this the perfect power station for camping, road trips, off-grid power systems, workshops, or pretty much anywhere you need portable power, like when you need to make new storage shelves because they were consumed by mold. So we are ready to roll. Another day doing mold remediation. Seriously, you guys, this is like a living nightmare. But let me show you what surprise we have to deal with today. So of course, that wasn't supposed to rain at all yesterday or today, and that rained all night while we were sleeping.
And we have like a crazy storm. We kind of leave the door half open to kind of have some fresh air to kind of like help us with the mold. But all the planks that we did are soaked. The saw is soaked. Like the water with the wind went all the way to the tools.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's bad. Help us.
So that totally sucks. We're just trying to do the best we can, and sometimes stuff like this just happens, you know? So yeah, anyways, we had the door pretty much almost all the way closed, but just enough open for obviously this to happen. So now we need to dry these. Thankfully, these are dry. So these are the ones I sanded. These are the ones I didn't sand yet. So we'll have to wait for those to dry before I can sand them and put them away. But we're gonna try to move forward as much as we can. Later in the video, we're gonna do some other stuff with the power station to help the inside of the container. So stay tuned for that. And pray for us, okay? Because this is so crazy. Oh. All right, here we go.
I'm pretty sure you guys can't really understand me with this, so I'm gonna film some stuff and do a voiceover to explain.
What's crazy to me is that nothing else is moldy in the container. Not one single piece of cardboard or walls or any other materials have mold growing on them, even when they were sitting directly next to the shelves. We've encountered many moldy things in the past. It's just something that comes with living in the Pacific Northwest, especially on the coast. But I've never seen anything like this. This is by far the worst I've ever seen and the weirdest I've ever seen. It almost looks like when fruit molds. Okay, so now we are gonna get back into cutting the shelves, base of the shelves out of the plywood that we have and sanding down the edges because we did not finish that yesterday. So we still have to cut a bunch to replace the moldy ones.
Station 1 for my babe.
This thing attached to the side of the power station is the D1 hub, which is a DC power hub that delivers up to 700 watts of output with USB-C and A ports and car outlets. This accessory is great for charging electronics, and it clips to the side handle of the power station. For us, we use this to charge lights and camera gear, and we also use the car outlet to power air pumps for our bikes and kayaks. It's definitely the most complimentary accessory for the Bluetti Apex 300. Don't forget to click the exclusive link in the description to pick up a Bluetti Apex 300 for your portable power needs. This is a great power station, really versatile, and perfect for a wide variety of uses. So head down to the description for more info.
So guys, I'm done like cutting the bigger size shelf, and Jess, she's finishing like to sanding the edge because they are really sharp. And maybe people, they don't think the Oregon coast is a tough environment, but when you look at that, I know we don't have like the cold and the snow and the ice of Alaska, but Oregon is always damp. We have these 8 months of season of rain, and clearly like the material is faulty also because it's so much mold, but still, you know, like the humidity in the air, like it's really tough on everything, on the rust, for the metal, and for anything organic is the mold.
Oh my god! We finally finished making all of the shelves out of the plywood. That took a long time, longer than we thought. So now what we have to do, because we're at 38% and we need to use this later for some other stuff to help manage the mold, we need to charge this power station. So to do that, since we are on an area of our property where we don't have electrical hookups aside from our little solar system, we are going to use the generator.
The trusty Predator from Armor Frat.
Yeah, this thing has served us well over the years. So this is just really cool. It's another way that you can stay powered up. Easy way to stay charged and have continuous power.
Please start. Damn it.
Yeah! Okay, so we are gearing back up to go into the container and reinstall the shelves and kind of clean the last area of the container. But before we go in there, let me explain to you two things I really like about this power station. Number one, you can choose the charging mode. So if you are somewhere with limited power, like for example, when we're in the ambulance, if we wanted to recharge the power station, I would put it on silent mode because it only pulls about 500 watts, so it doesn't overload the electrical system. And number two, if you're able to go on auto or turbo, this thing charges so fast. I've been sitting here, it's been literally 2 minutes, and it went from like 38 or 39 to 42. So this is really convenient to be able to recharge it so quickly and have such a large amount of power. We use this thing probably close to like 7 hours, and it only went down to 39% from 100, and we were going pretty hard using the saw, using the sander, just consistently all of those 7 hours. So okay, now let's go in moldy land. And oh no, it's also super windy. Okay, let's go in moldy land and try to make it better.
Last shelf. Yeah. It just keeps getting better. Look what we just found.
guys, baby mouse. Let me take it out. Oh my god, look how many!
It's getting dark out here, but on to the next step. We finally finished installing the new shelves in there. Man, that was quite a bit of work, but needed to be done. So now what we're gonna do is grab 2 to 3 items that we are going to run overnight and for a few days. Stay tuned to see what they are. Okay, so let me give you the rundown on what we are going to do to try to fix this mold issue. So we got the Bluetti Apex 300. What we're gonna do is plug in this amazing dehumidifier that we have from Allure Air. This thing is great. Drain it into this bucket because I'm pretty sure a lot of water is gonna come out. And then over here, we have this air filter with a HEPA filter. Very good air filter. And we're gonna leave that back here. So we're gonna let that run pretty much all night. I'm pretty sure both of these have a timer option, and I'm gonna try to put like, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 hours. But first, let's see how much power they use, because that'll determine how long we can run it. So right here we have a little bit of info. 59 degrees in here, 86% humidity, and we have the dehumidifier set so that it will stop at 40%, but it'll probably take some time. We can run it for about almost 7 hours. As you can see, it's about 370 for the output.
Let's see with the air filter. All right, let's check how much they'll use.
What's cool about this air filter is there's actually an app that you can see the quality of the air, and it gives you like a nice little graph of the air quality over time and any other information that you might need, like when you need to change the filter, if the timer is on, all that kind of stuff. So that's actually pretty cool and really helpful. So looks like we got about 5 hours of use running these to full capacity. So we are going to seal up the door over there, turn off the lights, and check back in with you in tomorrow, I guess. Let's hope that this helps.
Good night.
Okay, we are back. Let's head into the container, check the humidity levels, and see how our mold mitigation is going. So, as you can see, we removed quite a bit of water. It's at least like 1 gallon.
Yeah, even more. But it feels like way more dry.
Yeah.
And way more nice. We can actually breathe and don't smell like the mold.
Yeah. So we're going to keep running this for a few days and just continue with it to try to pull what moisture we can out of the container. We're also going to continue to run the air filter back there. So far, I think it's working pretty well. Let's check the shelves and see if if anything is growing. So that was absolutely crazy. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we just live in a really unique climate. We're going to continue with the dehumidifier and the air filter for a while to kind of get control of things, and I'm pretty sure it will be okay from there. So as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching another one of our videos. This was more about the reality of our life, more of a vlog than a building video. But I wanted to share what struggles we face and the realities that we face here on the ranch. So thanks for those of you who have joined us, and we really appreciate all of the encouraging and nice comments that you guys leave. So with that being said, we will see you in the next video. A huge thank you to Bluetti for sponsoring this video and giving us the ultimate power to fix this. We are working on a lot of big projects behind the scenes, so stay tuned for more. Help support our channel by leaving a comment, liking, and sharing this video. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with our projects and adventures on Pacific Pines Ranch. We put out new videos every Saturday, and sometimes even during the week, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any. Okay, bye.